Hey there, happy Monday, everybody. I'm here to just share a little Money Monday tip with you, myself and Whitney today. And by the way, just a little side note, the quickest way to get in a fist fight with me is to say something bad about Whitney Houston, so just keep that in mind for future reference. But I digress. What I wanted to share with you today is a little bit of good fortune I came across the other day. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the concept of unclaimed property or unclaimed funds, but essentially every state has a requirement where if there is an account that's gone dormant or somebody hasn't claimed and it's turned over to the state, they have to keep it there for a certain number of years to allow that person to have access and make a claim on it. So once when I was a teenager, my mom and I, when we lived in New York, we were at a convention or something. This was before the days of the internet, and you had to do everything by mail. There was a booth there from New York State, and she filled out a form and put my name and her name and my father's name, who had passed away. And it turned out he had an insurance policy he hadn't finished paying on, and it was like $1,500 or something like that. And she ended up making that claim, and she got that money because she was his next of kin, and he didn't have any beneficiary on that policy. So I always remembered that. So the other day I was online and I was doing something completely unrelated. I think I was on Credit Karma or something, and this link popped up for Unclaimed Funds to check it out. So I was like, oh, I remember that. So I clicked on it. I went to the state of Florida and I put my name in, and lo and behold, my name came up associated with an address that I used to have. It was a business address. And I filled out the claim online, and it turned out it was a business insurance policy I had taken out on this office space I had leased. And I guess we closed the office and the policy still had time left on it, and I had prepaid, and so I was entitled to a certain amount. So I filled out the form and they said, okay, you've been verified and you're going to get a check for $455, which is right here. That was the remainder of that policy that I had. So that was amazing to find out. So I was happy to see that there. And it took about 10 days for the check to come from the time I filled out the form online. But just one little caveat to be aware of. Shortly after I got the confirmation from the state saying the check was on the way, I got this other letter in the mail from some agency saying that they could help me claim my funds for a percentage of the fee or whatever. So just be aware of that, because it turns out that the state makes these records public when someone files a claim. And so they have these companies that go in there and try to scam people basically by telling them that you need their help to get the money. You do not need their help. You fill out the form, it's 5 minutes online. You do have to put your information in there, like your social and everything, to verify who you are, but it's all done directly through the state. So don't fall for that. You don't need to pay them anything to do something you can do online yourself. So it's not just Florida. Here in Florida, the website is FL, like Florida, fltreasurehunt.gov. But just in your state, if you're not in Florida, just go on Google and search unclaimed property or unclaimed funds with the name of your state, and you'll get the link to the site. Make sure it's a legit site, and put your name in there. The worst that could happen is you'll be terrified to see how many people have the same name as you in your state. And then the best case, you might actually find an account that you had. So old bank accounts, insurance policies, refunds from companies, and you may have moved and they can't locate you. It's all sorts of ways that money could get out there that you're not aware of. So just take a look at that today. Let me know if you in the comments if you find some money like I did. Good for you. I'm happy for you. So that's my little Money Monday tip for you guys today. All right, everybody have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you next time.